Good morning. Hope you all had a great bank holiday weekend. Smashing weather, wasn't it? Can you believe it's week 4 of our programme and the viewers are getting bigger every week. It's been great to be able to do this for you and raise money for the NHS. A special shout out to all the people that are new to our show and doing their first home workout today. High five to you. Remember, take it at your own pace and enjoy. It's also so important to keep your mind and body fit, and we'll help you do that every day. Here's a workout schedule for the rest of the week. For today's workout, we're in very safe hands. We're going to go over to Matt Gleed, who's a master educator and trainer. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Purves. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. And you?
Really good, thank you.
Brilliant stuff. So you are well educated in this sector. You've done years and years in the fitness industry. How is it going to change when the lockdown's over?
Well, it's very exciting times. I think a lot of gyms may not survive this, but I do think it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for a lot of independent personal trainers to drive into a very exciting period of time.
Yeah, like the rule book's open now, isn't it? The gym's got to adapt to how we're going to be. There's a 28% increase in fitness. Do you think that's going to continue?
I do, and I think there's so many more opportunities. I think the live workouts will still happen. I think the virtual workouts will still happen. And I think the on-demand workouts will happen as well. So I think there's lots of opportunities.
Yeah, and I think when we do go back to the gym, we're not going to waste time on those cardio machines anymore. We're going to get straight into it and do some really good sessions because we're all well educated now, aren't we?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of education out there, a lot of workouts, and now people are very determined to get back and make the most out of their time.
Great stuff. So today's workout is resistance bands. Can we do this without resistance bands?
Absolutely. We've got a mini band and a power band. However, if you don't have either, you could still do this bodyweight workout without any equipment needed at all.
Great stuff. Okay, we're ready. Let's do this.
Let's go. The first thing we're going to need to make is a little bit of space. I've got a mat just onto the side so I can lay that down for when we're using floor-based exercises. But the first thing we're going to do is get the band around your ankles, ready for our first exercise. Now, getting you in a nice setup position, an athletic stance, what we're going to do is start to take a lateral squat to the side. This is what it's going to look like. Step, a little bit of a squat, step, a little bit of a squat. For 45 seconds, let's go. As you're doing this exercise, think about keeping yourself in an athletic stance. So what I want you to do is have that slight bend in the hips, slight bend in the knees, and then lower your hips down towards your heels. Now you can take a bigger step if you would like to challenge yourself a little bit more, or stay within a level of range that feels comfortable to you as well. You can see I'm just putting my arms just in front of me, just to allow me to counterbalance my weight. Because when I take that squat down, my weight goes into my heels nice and strong, so those arms can just reach out in front of me, just to help support me a little bit more. We're coming towards the end, so let's keep moving and work hard in every single exercise that we do. And relax there. The next exercise we're going to do is a scissor jump. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. We're going to put one foot forward and we're going to scissor those legs, jumping forwards and backwards for 45 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now I want you to keep quite light on your feet when you're doing this exercise. So try and keep your legs moving. And again, you can see my arms are moving in an athletic way, just to help me keep a little bit of rhythm and a little bit of momentum. Now this is going to start to challenge your fitness levels, and when you're doing this exercise, you definitely will feel like your breathing is getting a little bit deeper and a little bit quicker as well. Keep going for me. You've got just over 15 seconds to go, and you're doing a great job. And you don't have to go as quick as this, you can work slower if that's going to be your range of speed and your fitness level as well. But do what you can, because we do want to try and improve your condition. And relax there. The next exercise we're going to do is down onto the floor, and we're going to be putting the band around our feet on this one. So what I'm going to do, loop it so that my feet are inside the band. We're going to get you to roll onto your front, and this exercise is a mountain climber. So what I'm doing here is taking a nice slow march position where I'm stepping my feet in and back out again. I'm trying to keep the weight over my hands, and I'm looking at an imaginary line between my fingertips. As you're doing this exercise, it's a strong core exercise, and the resistance band just helps keep you working all the time. So it doesn't need to be quick. When we're doing core work, we want to keep controlling your body and make sure your body is working hard, but in a nice steady way as well. So you're going to keep the resistance on the band the whole time. And relax there. The next exercise we're going to do is we're going to move the bands around the ankles again. So just sliding it up a little bit higher, bring yourself back up to a standing position. And what we're going to do is, in this athletic stance, we're going to move the foot in 3 different ways and then change. So let's go opposite foot, reach out in 3 different directions, so it's forwards, to the side and to the back as well. And then we alternate to the opposite side. And you can see I'm just keeping that slight bend in my hips and in my knees as well. Just helps me keep control and in that athletic stance. After these ones, we've got a bit of floor work coming up. So try and feel that those legs are working as hard as they can. You might start to feel like they fatigue and burn a little bit. Never a bad thing, it's just your body adapting to the conditioning work that you're doing. Good. The last 5 seconds, let's do the last few here. Just one more round in and relax there. Next, we're going to go down to the floor. So you've got the option of using a mat if you'd like to. So let's lie this down. And we're going to lie down on the back to do a glute bridge. With your heels onto the floor, let's push your hips up into a fully extended position and then lower yourself back down. Now, if you can look up towards the ceiling, it helps keep your spine in a nice neutral position. You can see I've got my hands on the floor and my heels digging into the floor as well. Every time you push those hips up, I want you to try and extend through the hips as high as you can before you touch the floor with your bum cheeks, and then repeat into the next repetition. Just keep yourself moving. Your focus is always going to be on extending your hips up as high as possible. Keep strong as you're doing this. These are great exercises, very popular for people in the gym at the moment, and they often use weights when doing this one as well. But using a resistance band just gives you a little bit more work if you're putting the band apart. Great. The next exercise we're going to do is a runner's crunch. What I'm going to do is place the band around my feet again, lying onto my back, and what happens is I bring my elbow to the opposite knee. Let's get moving on this one. Now you can rest your body down onto the floor in between each repetition if you want to, or if you are feeling comfortable with this, start to push with the band and keep the tension through the core muscles as you're working from one side to the other as well. Strong. You're doing a great job. Remember, you can always have a rest at any time that you need to. I've got my fingertips just back of my head just to help support the weight of my head and keeping the shoulder blades off the floor. That gives you a really good core workout there. Excellent. The next exercise we're going to have a look at is a V-sit. So for this one, I'm going to take the band off my feet and I'm going to place it around my hands. Just placing my thumbs on either side. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to lie myself down as long as I feel comfortable. And then from here, you're going to reach up towards your toes and lower yourself back down. Let's keep this work going. Now, the longer you keep your body, the better the workout will be. But if you find that you start to struggle because of the length of the body, you can start to go knees to elbows as an option if you want to. I'll do one more progression. If you want to make this even harder again, come right up high onto the seat bones and then lower yourself back down. Exhale as you reach up. Inhale as you lower yourself back down. So you pick the option that feels most comfortable for you. You've got just over 10 seconds to go. Elbows reaching up high and relax there. Good. Now we're going to bring up into a standing position and we're going to do an overhead squat. So I'm going to place the bands back where they were, reach my arms up above my head, feet in a nice athletic stance, keep my arms pulling wide. I'm going to lower my hips down towards the floor and bring myself back up again. Now these overhead squats, it's a really strong, powerful movement, and the resistance band is a great way of making sure that your upper body is doing as much work as your legs are as well. So lower your hips down as far as you feel comfortable, keep pulling the bands apart. So if you can think about trying to separate through the hands, you're going to give yourself a really good shoulder workout, back workout, as well as working through all of the leg muscles that we know work hard when we squat. Now you're going to be breathing deeply here because you're working a lot of muscles, so the body has to work equally as hard to get oxygen pumping around. Coming down to your last couple of repetitions now. Keep going, you're doing well, and relax there. The very last exercise we're going to do is a pull apart. So what's going to happen here is we are literally going to reverse this grip round, and then from here, pull the hands apart, and then back narrow again. Let's take you into a little bit of a squat hold here. So lower your hips down, pull your hands apart, and back in. Now after doing those overhead squats, your arms are already probably feeling a little bit fatigued. So now pulling your hands apart and then bringing them back together, trying to pull as if you're trying to separate the band and maybe even try and snap it. That would be a great way of you trying to put in the most amount of effort. Now if you find that you could cope with coming a little bit lower, that's an option that you've got. Now I'm coming down with 15 seconds left on the timer, so I want you to work as hard as you can, and if you can go that little bit lower, you're really going to start to challenge the legs and the arms at the same time. Good work. See if we can get a few more repetitions in. Be strong as you pull the band apart and relax there. Fantastic, great job so far guys. We're going to take a small break, and then when we come back, we're going to be using our power band to give you a more advanced workout.